Alright, first off, Happy New Year's, everybody. You made it. Congratulations. Happy 22-6. That's how I run into it. First off, coffee. Coffee, this is an A-tier threat that's shrinking your nutsack. Don't drink coffee. People feel the necessity to drink coffee in the morning. You don't need to do that. You don't even need to eat in the morning. How the human body is designed, over the course of time, over the course of thousands and thousands of years, you're not supposed to reward yourself with dopamine as soon as you wake up. You have to earn it. You wake up, first thing that's on your mind is either gooning, it's either eating when you're not fucking hungry, or it's drinking coffee. Bitch! That's not the way that you should do things. Caffeine is a drug, but it's just a legal drug. It's all about the profitability of these drugs. A lot of people bash cocaine, but like cocaine's not actually that bad. That's why as you get older and older and you get around more people, you start to realize, oh, a lot more people do this than I previously determined. Well, it's like the same thing with coffee. It's like coffee and alcohol, they're synonymous. It's just that they're profitable. But they're both bad. You shouldn't drink coffee first thing in the morning, bro. Well, I need to get energized. How about you step outside, stimulate your mind, watch Goku fight in Dragon Ball Z. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not even trolling when I say that. Literally just watch things that inspire you. Be a person that wants to be inspired. If you're drinking coffee every day, you're not inspired, bro. It's either you've done everything that you wanted to do, or you've done nothing that you wanted to do. That's why you drink coffee in the morning. Stop drinking fucking coffee. Drink water, nigga. Next up, what is this? Vaping. I speak for the man when I say this, you know what I mean? If you bleed once a month out your fucking pussy, I can't really give you any optimal advice, you know what I mean? Because we don't live the same experiences. Vaping, I seriously think, genuinely think vaping is like feminine. I don't think men should vape. If you asked me, you know what I mean? People do what they want. You know, as you get older, you learn to just stop judge people for doing drugs, you know what I mean? Everyone has their own reasoning for doing drugs, and it can be optimal for some people other than caffeine. Because coffee is particularly something that you do in the morning when you first wake up. Your mind's not even awake, bro. That's like it being 10 degrees outside. You start your car up, and the first 3 seconds that you started, you just ripped that whole 0 to 60, bro. It's like, nigga, what are you doing? Warm your vehicle up first before you choose to speed off and potentially hit 5 children that are going up a goddamn school bus. Alright, I'm gonna be kind of biased. It's the one time I'm gonna be biased. I like women who vape because they just get horny, but it's just like at the same time you're not impaired. You know what I mean? Vapes is then they're like a honey pack for women. I don't even know what the hell does anybody know what's in vapes? What the hell are you inhaling? Who knows? It just makes you happy, right? Vapes, I'll put it in B tier because it's like I said, you can be a default human and you can go without these chemicals and drugs consuming it in your body. You can do that. Yes, it definitely is possible. There was a time when you were doing that. You were raw dogging life, no drugs, no vape. And how did you feel during that time? You were just fine. You see what I'm saying? B tier. What is this? Being on the phone? Being on the phone, not socializing? Let me zoom in. It's so childish. I'm going to put this in A tier. It's so childish for you to be in a social setting and you don't know what to say. You may be a little awkward, so you're just on your phone to try to deflect from experiencing a social atmosphere, a social ambience. You try to get away from that, from being on the phone looking at the fucking weather app, looking at text messages from last week, scrolling on goddamn TikTok. Bro, imagine being at a function and you're scrolling on TikTok, nigga. Stop being awkward, bro. It's 22-6. You know what I mean? Let's make a change, bro. I low-key want to put this in S tier because despite this may be something that someone may not think is a big deal, but bro, it's a big deal. Though, pause. I didn't mean to say that. It's a lot of other things up on this list that people demonize to the max. I think we should demonize this to the max. being on your phone just deflecting from reality just because you're an awkward bitch and you don't know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? Or you don't know what to say. I really don't believe that you should be introverted, like stereotypically introverted, and you're a grown ass adult. It's just like at this point, like why would you be able to vote then? Why would you be able to have a driver's license? You're not willing to die on the fucking road. You don't need a driver's license. This is definitely an S tier, bro. If you're doing this, you're fully on S tier. Fully, bro. You're getting a lot older, but your balls are getting a lot smaller. How is that possible? Put down the phone, bro. Seriously, bro. Learn how to spark up conversation. It doesn't even need to be an in-depth conversation, because a lot of the time you're trying to spark conversation with somebody and like you're really confident, you're the most confident person, you spark conversation with other people, they're not gonna know what to say, and then you're gonna start getting mad at other people because it's like, why the fuck is everyone so awkward? This is one emotion that I never understood. How the fuck are people awkward? It's another human being. Speak, bro. What do you think is gonna happen when you speak to somebody? You think that it's gonna be the end of the fucking world? The world continues to spin. The sun will rise again in the morning. I don't get it. Esther, sorry, went on a little right there. Video games. Now, when you're a kid, your parents, they probably tell you, oh, video games are bad. Well, I don't know. Gen Alpha, if you're a Gen Alpha nigga, I don't know about you. Like, your parents, they may just let you do whatever you want. But like, if you're a Gen Zer and up, Gen Z or millennial, your parents always thought the game was bad. And when you're a kid, it's like, oh, the game's not really that bad. The game was fun. I love the game. But we're in a space where you could become a millionaire playing the game. And there are people out here who are playing the game. They're good at the game. And they don't get paid for it. What the fuck are you doing? Like, genuinely the biggest waste of time. That's like being Wembanyama and you never touched a basketball in your life. He wanted to be a fucking ballerina or a fisherman or some shit. It's 2026, bro. If you're going to be on the game, record it. If you're on the game for hours a day and you're not documenting it, what is the point? Seriously. Gaming is just a hobby. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Let that be a valuable lesson. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Gaming, I'll put this in A tier. Low-key want to put it in this, really low-key want to put it in this, but I'll put it in there because there are worse things like this. Like, damn, like, it's not only bad to be on your phone while the world around you is socializing, but it may make somebody, you may create the next Ted Bundy, bro. Because somebody who's like perfectly, like, I'm not going to say perfectly in the head, but it's just like they never acted on their impulses to fuck somebody in the ass and kill them. But if they see you on your phone not socializing with anything, you may spark a trigger in their brain that makes them want to actually commit that. So don't do this, bro. Don't do this. If you're gonna game, if you're gaming and you're recording it, I'll put it all the way down. This is harmless, bro. But if it's not, if you're not recording it, bro, A tier for sure, especially in 2025. There's not even it's 22.6 now, damn. Especially in 22.6, like, there's no good games even out. GTA got delayed another year. What the fuck are you playing? Fortnite still? Get a grip. What is this? I don't even know what this is, bro. What could this mean? I wish there was a description. What are you doing? Biting your nails? I haven't seen someone bite their nails since like 2016. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Do people still bite their nails? I never understood how that worked. How are you trimming your nails with your teeth? How does this even become a habit? Put this in a C tier just because it's childish. But that's pretty much it. The hell is this? Being a fat fuck? Yeah, there's a sandwich on the floor. Is this AI? This can't be a real person. Yeah, fat. I mean, bro, like, you have one body. God gives you one body. Once you're born with a body and you're gonna die with the same body. Nothing's gonna change. You can have a different amount of money, you can have a different phone, you can have a different car, you can have different clothing, all that could change throughout your life, but you're always gonna have one body. With that being said, with the one body that you have, why do you have it and then you get like inconceivably fat as fuck? Never understood that. Sometimes I'll be overeating and then my stomach will literally expand to a point where it's like I feel like it's about to explode. I feel like I'm about to die. Like I feel like I'm pregnant. Yeah, I get so bloated. It's like, damn, I'm never gonna overeat again. So I don't understand how you have to go through that to get fat as fuck like this. It has to be an experience that you go through. Bro, I was having a conversation with somebody and they told me they were hungry when they first woke up. Nigga, how are you hungry when you first wake up? Your body's waking up. It's not even processing that you need to eat. At most, your body's gonna process, oh damn, maybe you need to piss. That's the most bodily reaction that you'll get. You're just doing that because you're bored. Tell me that you're unproductive without telling me you're unproductive. You want to eat because you're bored? Bitch! This is something that you want to do. S tier for sure. Because nothing positive comes out of this. If you get in the pit hole of being fat, lazy, no hoes, no money, maybe you should kill yourself. Because one, you're fat. Like, let's just be honest. Nobody ever takes a fat person serious. Like, a fat person could be dead serious, but you're not going to take them serious because they're fat. And do the two correlate really? No, they don't. But that's how much of a detriment being fat is in reality. Being fat, you know what I mean? You can't see your dick when you pee. You know what I mean? Your fat ass belly is over it. And then you got fupa as a man, so you know it's like a cheesy stench, bro. This shit is all bad. You gotta put deodorant under your belly fat. Like, that shouldn't even be a thing. This is definitely S tier, bro. What is this? Drinking. Everything in life is about moderation. You know what I mean? Water is the most beneficial things that you can consume in life. However, if you have too much of it, it can kill you. So everything is about moderation. I say that to say this. Is alcohol bad? I'll say for the most part, no. But for like that 35% is terrible, bro. I don't understand how people get addicted to alcohol, though. That's something I do not get. Like, you get addicted to hangovers. Like, I really don't get these people, bro. And I'm trying to be the most understanding. This is why I'm making this video. You know what I mean? I have a good understanding of life. At least I would like to think so. Better than most people. That's why I feel like I can teach it. It's all about moderation with alcohol. I'll put alcohol in B tier. Alcohol is not bad at all if you're doing it on occasions, if you're doing it on the weekend. You just want to live life, have fun, make memories. Or maybe don't create memories because you drink too much. Fuck it. But just have a good time. If you're in a social setting where everybody's drunk and laughing, bro, it's great, bro. There's a whole reason why, like, niggas damn near went to war when Prohibition happened, bro. There's a reason why people were rioting. You know what I mean? I would never riot over drugs, over alcohol, but it's like, damn, I understand why somebody would. Because that's the highlight of some people's, like, you know what I mean? And one thing, the good thing about alcohol is that, unlike this shit, it makes the world socialize. Socialize, you create memories, you create friendships, you create bonds. That's what life's all about, bro. We're all in this experience together, bro. So if you're doing some shit like this, you are disconnected, bro, and you're going to hell. Gambling. A nigga has never been as broke as me. I'm one of the brokest people of all time. Why do you gamble? Because you want more money. You're hoping that you can get this $5 and it can flip to $100 magically. But it's like, bro, you want to get money without the grind, bro. That's not how the world is designed, bro. You gotta put some leg work in and you gotta know what you're doing. With gambling, that's simply like, that's all by chance, bro. People try, and then there are people who are trying to code with it. It's like, oh no, I know what I'm doing when I'm gambling. Nigga, no you don't. You can't predict the future, bitch. If you could predict the future, why don't you be rich already? If you could predict the future, you would know what you need to do in the future to get rich, but you're not rich. You're gambling your fucking life away. Like I said, a nigga's never been as broke as me. If you're going to gamble, it's either because you're trying to turn this $5 to $100, Or you're in debt. You lost so much money. You have $50 and you spent $45 of it on gambling. So you're like, damn, I really need this $5. No. I'm going to put $10 down. Well, now that'll put me $5 in debt, but there's a chance I may get 25 out of it. You know what I mean? It's just a rat race, bro. It's just a rat race. It's just an endless loophole hell. Gambling. If you're gambling, it's either because you got no money on, or you got a lot of money on, and you're just doing that for fun, and you just like to waste money, which eventually you're gonna go broke doing that shit. There's nothing really good that comes out of it, and then there are the people that will say 99% of gamblers quit before winning back. It's like, sure, technically speaking, you could apply that logic, but it's like, bro, it's not built for you to win. It's built for the house to win. And if it wasn't built for the house to win, then it wouldn't be a thing. Like, let's just use our head, bro. And then there are people who always think that they're bigger than the program and that they can finesse the system. Who the fuck are you? There are people that always think that they're bigger than the program, bro. These people always get fucked in the ass. Gambling, I put that in there, chair. It eventually does get to a point where people just realize, all right, there's no way I'm gonna win. Then they just stop. Good on those people. You know what I mean? But then there are those people who just like refuse to just like not try to get instant gratification and money. Like they don't want to work for it. They just want it to like magically appear in their hand. Yeah, y'all niggas are retarded. Shopping. Why is shopping a bad habit? Shopping is a product of, well, damn, I worked a lot for money and then I got a lot of money. It's a dopamine rush to buy things that are expensive, or at least add up to it being expensive, because it's a reflection of the labor that I put in to earn the money. You know what I mean? That's why shopping makes people feel good. With that being said, I'm gonna put this in S tier, because here's the thing about gambling. With gambling, at least you keep track of how much you lose. You don't keep track of how much you lose if you're shopping. Especially if you're a woman. Women will spend their whole paycheck in like goddamn 5 days just shopping, bro. Like, women think the only purpose of getting money is to buy fucking furniture and purses, bro. I see it. Like, I've seen it throughout my whole life. Women are the reason why we're in debt in the country, bro. And I hate to say that, but at the end of the day, you are doing the action. I'm not gonna say put it in S, but it's definitely an A. For sure an A. Heroin, fentanyl. Obviously this is an S tier. I mean, do I even really need to explain? You know what I mean? You're disconnected from reality. If you're doing these drugs, bro, it's not like it's weed or alcohol. Like, if you're doing these drugs, you're actually trying to disconnect from life. There's something that in your life that you're just trying to avoid, and you're thinking the needles or the pills. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. YouTube's so sensitive. It's a big fat clitoris, bro. But yeah, if you're doing this, you're trying to disconnect, and it's super unhealthy. Like, you're eventually gonna die if you keep doing this stuff. RP Juice WRLD. Like, don't ever do this, bro. Don't ever touch this stuff. Just stick to weed, bro. If not, if you want to do more, even shrooms are okay. Like, but just stick to things that aren't synthetic. You know what I mean? If it's on the earth, it's on the earth for a reason. God created it. God created water. Water's good for you. God created weed. Weed is good for you. Like, if this stuff comes from the earth, then it's fine. Because it's organic, just like you're organic. Just like how we come from the ground, or we come from the ocean, or whatever. You know what I mean? Everything comes from the soil. Everything that you see around you, it comes from the soil. It comes from the soil, it's kin to you, and it's not gonna hurt you. This stuff is synthetic, it's made in the lab. Don't ever do this stuff. These are for sure gonna shrink your balls and cock. I'll for sure put gossiping and B tier, maybe A. Because if you're gossiping, if you're the type of person that constantly gossip, you don't have any real friends. Because guess what? The person that you're gossiping with, you don't think they don't gossip about your ass? Bitch! You don't think that they do that? nigga. Because you're doing that to the person that you're gossiping with. You talk behind their back. You don't think they talk about your back? You don't really have any real friends if you're over here just gossiping. All you got is fake friends. And once again, I don't want to come across as sexist, like people call me sexist, but like, bro, this is mainly like a female problem or female issue. Facts, fully. Gossiping is just like one of the most bored things you can do. It's just so unpredictable. It sickens me. Go for a jog. You know what I mean? Find a side hustle. Read a book. Fuck some hoes even. But like, you want to gossip? Fuck you. Corn. I'm going to assume this is Goon Sports. Gooning, obviously, I'm going to put this in the very bottom. Here's why, bro. I actually think gooning is healthy. Despite what everybody may say, the goon addiction is just so bad. Why it's so bad for you? Why it's ruining your life, bro. There are people out here. It's crazy how retarded the average human being is. This isn't your soul characteristic, your personality, your soul, your mind, body, and soul. It doesn't all come down to. It doesn't all come down to that. You are a human being. You're deeper than that. Pause. When someone sees somebody that they disagree with and is like, oh, there's something wrong with him in the head. It's because of the corn. It's like, bro, you're being so dismissive. That's being so dismissive, and you'll never find a real answer to the root issues of things, bro. Because you're just being so dismissive, and you're just regurgitating what you heard someone else say. This is a good thing. It's a good thing to do this. Like, you're a human being, bro. You're a human fucking being. So, you're gonna get horny. Okay, like, if you get that feeling in your body and it's just like you can't ignore it, go ahead and bust a nut real quick. It's better than to just hit somebody up and then y'all fuck. Especially if it's not your companion partner. If it's just a fuck buddy, somebody's gonna catch feelings, facts. And it doesn't matter how hard that you think, oh no, I can just do that. And you can feel that way, they can't feel that way, or vice versa. You know what I mean? People always think that they're bigger than a program. At the end of the day, you need to realize that you're just a human at the end of the day. These emotions that you have is bigger than you, bro. These emotions that can conjure up is bigger than you. It's better to just watch Goon Sports than to hit somebody up that you don't even like and then, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, for what? Especially if you're a man. We like to say, oh, women get attached through sex way more easier than men. Well, that may be true. That doesn't mean that men just automatically don't get attached. You know what I mean? You in your head, you will get attached, but you ignore it. Now, for women, it's a lot harder to do that. But we gotta call it a spade, bro. You in your head, like, damn, do I really like her? And it's a thought that'll go on throughout your head. And then you ignore it so much to the point where eventually it becomes an afterthought, but it's still something that was there or is there. It's just slightly lingering around. It's better to just, when you get that feeling, just to rub one out real quick. Rub one out real quick. Like, bro, there are legit men out here that are invisible. Like, women don't even notice them, bro. But as a man, it's just like, damn, I need to put my dick in something. You see what I'm saying? This is why, and I'm not supporting this, but like, this is why some men fuck animals. You know what I mean? Like, it gets bad. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm literally just explaining why it happens. So, if something like this occurs, don't you think it would be better just for them to over across the screen than them actually commit these things in real life, just because they can't consensually get it? I genuinely think this does more good than harm. It definitely does harm. Everything on this list does harm, but it's about the ratio. You know what I mean? The people that try to say, oh, quit gooning, it's because they're trying to stand out, bro. And then you're gonna sit there and like, oh, they're so different. Maybe I should stop doing it. I feel so bad. The reason why you feel bad, the root cause of it is not porn. It's not that. It's obviously something else. And I can't exactly speak what it is because I'm not in your experience. But you know that it's something else. And it doesn't correlate with Goon Sports, bro. It doesn't, bro. So stop trying to make that the scapegoat for why you may feel bad in your life personally. why you're not comfortable in your own skin and why you feel like you could be better. It has nothing to do with goon sports, bro. And if it does, it's like literally 20-30%. Life is deeper than that. Gooning, I'll put that all the way back down. Now, is this eating? Bro, it's the same thing, bro. That's true. Same thing. Smoking. Now, is this a cig or is this like... Is this a cig or is it weed? If it's weed, I'll literally put it down here. Weed is harmless. Actually, weed, it depends on the person. Because some people smoke and then they just lay in bed and literally watch 18 hours go by. It all comes down to personality. Like, bro, if you're a productive person and you smoke, you're going to be productive. If you're a lazy person and you smoke, you're going to be even more fucking lazy. So it all depends on the type of person you are. But I have to speak in generalities. I'll put this in here. Chocolate. Why is this a bad thing? Chocolate's not bad. This is a tissue. The fuck does this mean, Kobe Bryant? I'm gonna assume this is gooning. This is watching goon sports, and this is just gooning. Which is like, most of the time the two go hand in hand. Like, not many people are out here gooning without watching the sport, you know what I mean? Well, some people do. I do that sometimes. It's like, I get it. Actually, gooning, this is healthy, if anything. It's healthy, if anything. Bro, people try to tell you, oh, do semen retention, bro. If you let your sperm get old in your nutsack, you can get cancer, bitch. Why is this? I don't get why this narrative keeps getting regurgitated to people, bro. And then they think that it's something that they should follow. On the Marvelous channel, bro, I would never lead anybody astray, bro. Swear to God, I wouldn't, bro, because I care for people. And the world will try to make you feel like you're wrong in the things that you do. You're not perfect, but you're not completely just in the wrong 100% of the time, bro. And lastly, I don't know what this means. I'm gonna assume this is like, oh, you smell like shit. Smelling bad is terrible. I'll put it in the A tier. Do I need to move my camera? Yeah, smelling bad is terrible. As a man, I'll put it in the A. As a woman, I'll put it in S, bro. Cause you're a girl. You're not supposed to smell bad. You're supposed to smell like cherry blossoms and shit. You're not supposed to smell like a goddamn balloon knot anus. Stinking, like this just like an easy fix, bro. I don't know, like whether it's breath or body odor, like this is just easy fix, bro. Literally just brush your tongue. Brush well, brush your tongue. Get a tongue scraper, mouthwash. It should be no reason why your breath smells bad. Even chew gum afterwards. If you really need that. If you step outside and you know you're gonna be around people, take a shower. Now, I'm not one of these people who are like, oh, I take a shower every single day. Like, I'm just gonna keep it a bite. No, I don't. And I particularly say this, if you didn't do anything and if you didn't even sweat that day, then there's no reason for you to be taking a shower every single day of your life, bro. Sometimes you can skip a day, like, it's cool. People who feel like they cannot do that, bro, y'all stink, bro. Y'all stink, bro. And you feel like you gotta shower every 12 hours. If that's what how your body is equipped and that's what you need to do, then do what you gotta do. But just keep in mind, not everybody's like that. But yeah, breath and body odor, you stink. You're gonna be unpleasant to be around, and everyone's gonna talk about you. So I may put this in S, because this just completely kills your social life. So yeah, this is my list. Hopefully you learn something new. Like on the Marvelous channel, I try to be as educational as I can. I try to be as helpful as I can. This is kind of a more serious video. I like helping people. I feel like I'm very, like a knowledgeable human. And I hope to spread that I hope to spread that knowledge. Pause. I hope to spread that knowledge on to other people, and then maybe they can get enlightened by the shit. Shout out our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shout out to you to making to this end of this video. Happy New Year's. Don't set resolutions. You know what I mean? Don't wait till the year starts to start doing something, bro. Do it the second that you think of doing it, bro. Because you waiting for a specific time, bro, that's just you wasting time. Because you're like, why are you doing that? Just do it now. And if you're gonna set a time on it, when that time comes, there's a good chance that you're not gonna do it, because you already got accustomed to not doing it when it was on your mind to do it. So just do it. See you next video. Mwah.